Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Practical Tarot. Today's reading is what message from the universe awaits you? What message do you have about your situation? What is going to happen in your life? What is this important message that needs to find you and to tell you what you need to hear right now? So we have pile number 1 with molasses, pile number 2 with cranberries, and pile number 3 with whiskey. We have pile number 1 with the celestite, pile number 2 with the dragonfly, and pile number 3 with the heart. Actually, this goes like this. I have an announcement. I give personal readings. You can check out my Ko-Fi link below. I have donation and fixed price. So, take a few seconds to concentrate. You may pause the video. And let's get started with pile number 1 with the celestite and molasses. So let's read from the book the pile that you chose to get the energy. Molasses. Keywords: stagnation, laziness, and lacking motivation. To move forward, you must know where you are headed. Maybe some of you are lacking a bit of motivation. Your higher self chose this card because molasses represent a period of uncertainty when the path ahead isn't clear, and despite your best efforts, you simply cannot seem to move forward. Standing still is very frustrating, but you are in this period of pause so that you can take some time to get a full understanding of where you actually want to go. This card will often visit you after a period of significant but unintentional action. You may have made many choices in haste of late and are coming to regret some of your decisions. Perhaps you said yes too quickly and now you want to back out, or a situation seemed like a worthy gamble but is now turning out to be a nightmare. It may not seem like it now, but this period of indecision is helping you to slow down, gain perspective. Be patient and wait for the right opportunity to find you. In the meantime, focus on diving deeper into your spirit. Other mundane tasks you could focus on while you aren't distracted by other things. Perhaps might consider a practice such as meditation to take your mind off your current problems. You will find that the stickness goes away when the time is right for things to move forward again. This card also advises you not to make any hasty decisions right now. Take care of what you need to, of course, but delay any life decisions until more information comes to hand. Well, I don't know if this resonates with you. It might happen to have something. You might made some mistake. Maybe you didn't had a full information out and you simply went ahead and explore something that it wasn't maybe in your best interest. Okay. So let's see the tarot. To get full energy and see how you can get unstuck. If you are stuck, how you can get unstuck from this situation. Okay, so we have cards coming out, popping out. Okay. We have Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and more cards popping out. We have Ten of Swords came in reverse, and I'm going to take that. Ace of Pentacles and Strength. And then Seven of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck we have, let's see where I'm going to put it. Here and this here. I think you can see. Let me see if you can see. I think you can see all the cards. Okay. So, there was an opportunity, and I see a lot of pentacles here. 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacles. So, I'm going to go with money reading because this is what seems like. So basically you had an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, or an opportunity will come to you. Now with the Six of Pentacles, maybe you are waiting for money, or you got that money and maybe you invested in something wrong. With the Four of Pentacles, though, I see that you didn't invest too much. So some of you, maybe you regretted that you didn't have full information to invest in something so you can have much money, more money come in. But something happened, and we have the Ten of Swords, and something terrible, something really bad happened, some type of an ending, and you are trying with your strength and maybe to create a new opportunity. With the Ace of Pentacles, you are trying to mend this terrible thing. With the Seven of Swords, maybe there are some people who try to steal from you. And there goes my cat. Let me take her out because she's gonna stay here the whole reading. She's not going to let go. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Well, since the cat interrupted me, maybe this is like a sign for me to tell you that maybe your plan was interrupted by this energy of Seven of Swords, and warns about moving forward, and risk is high. So we had molasses about some type of a loss. We have Ten of Swords about some type of a loss, and risk high. So maybe the cards are telling you not to invest until you get the full picture. So maybe you did invest and you didn't have the whole picture, and then you are regretting it because we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so you have a lot of strength, that's for sure. In general, before you act, wherever it is need to act, don't do it right now. It says wait until you get more information so you can plan much better. So at least this is what I'm seeing right now. I understand this might be a bit negative, especially if you're in stuck situation. But remember, we have in reverse the Ten of Swords, and this is very positive because it means that you are starting to heal from now on. And with the Strength and the infinity symbol, There might be some nurturing, maybe the project that you are working on, maybe you need to nurture it more. There is still a little bit of work to go. To succeed. Of course, with the Seven of Pentacles, I suggest you not to let go completely because you already have great progress. And that means that you already have certain, you have a lot of progress going on. So don't abandon your project. I don't think the cards are saying abandon your project. They are saying get more information. So let's see with the Talisman Oracle. Eternal charisma. So you are very charismatic. I believe your charisma, this is how you're gonna get out of this negative Ten of Swords, whatever ending happened to you. Bring your charisma to the table. Maybe you need a little bit of extra charisma to seal the deal. It's not wrong. I mean, I'm not talking about something serious, but being charismatic with your words. For example, the art of seduction, but without the need to go along the way. But dress yourself, do something for yourself to look much more intense, much more beautiful. And this eternal charisma, it will bring people. For example, the way I talk in a video, my very first video had this heavy Greek accent, and now my accent has been more soft. And, I bring a positive sound so people will stay and listen, and not this too much heaviness that I used to have. So I bring a charismatic self, so people will be much more eager to listen what I have to say. So having a charisma, it's very important for any business, and it can help you seal the deals. So let's take one more. Change. This is going to change. This Ten of Swords is going to change. And I believe in the end, it will be through your strength. And the infinity symbol means that you are eternal. And whatever troubles you might have, whatever issues, is not the end. So you will have, again, a second chance to fix or to invest again. And if you're seeking for money, Six of Pentacles is here to tell you, you will receive more money. So you can finish, you can do your project, whatever this project is. And confidence. Have confidence in what you do. Maybe this is what you're lacking, and maybe because we have confidence and eternal charisma, maybe some of you, for some reason, you lacked the vibe, your mojo, your personal juice, something that you lost yourself along the way somehow. But now the cards are telling you that whatever you've lost is not the end. So you don't have to worry. Let go of the Ten of Swords energy and take back your power and your confidence. Take it back so you can move on. And there is, with the Ace of Pentacles, there is definitely a new beginning for you and a new chance to grab it, to grab that chance and to end up in strength. Strength for me is whatever project you are doing, you are going to put so much of your energy and your stamina. You have the stamina to move forward. You're like Hercules, for example. But because it's the lady who tames the lion, maybe you will do it in a nurturing way. Never underestimate, especially the natural tendency of females and certain men, of course. Men also have nurturing powers. So if you are a man, maybe this is telling you to activate a little bit your feminine side. So you can nurture, you put your nurturing powers and abilities to build something solid. So you are building here something that it will solidify, and you are going to be very, very happy with the result. It's going to have a tremendous strong foundation and absolutely nothing to worry about. Yes, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. This is just take a little bit more information. So in this new beginning, you are going to have all the tools and be prepared. So preparation, be completely prepared, I think is a main message for this pile. And to remember who you are and your charming side of you and your confidence. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Maybe some of you, wherever it was that you didn't do it with enough confidence, but you need to start trusting yourself a little bit more and take steps. How you can trust yourself though, especially if you have failed many times, maybe failing this, failing that, maybe by taking the full information about a project, about what you want to do, and taking baby steps and learn how to think. I remember there was Aristotle, there is this saying with Alexander the Great. And so Aristotle went to teach Alexander the Great. Of course, Alexander the Great had another teacher. I don't remember his name right now, but he was his main teacher. Aristotle was something like of a very small period of time. So his father Philip went after a year and said, okay, what's the progress? What are you teaching my son? I see no progress. And Aristotle said, I'm teaching him how to think. So there are many people, including myself, and I don't mean this as an insult, but sometimes we really don't know how to think. And what helped me, it was forums. So I spent a lot of time in forums, and I was debating in the religion section and philosophy a lot. So I was very young, and I admit I didn't know how to think. And little by little, certain people with great insight and great logic helped me how to think, helped me the rules to remind me, because how to make a conversation is being taught in schools, actually, at least in our schools. And there are rules in a conversation, and there are rules and patterns sometimes when people are trying to think, when people are thinking and making a conversation. And sometimes there is cycle thinking, which is not very good. So basically, I learned how to think in a clear manner. I learned much, much better what is reality, what is thought, what is educated guess. That helped me a lot because we were debating many times about evolution. I wasn't a believer much of evolution back then, but now, of course, I believe that there is evolution. But I have my own thoughts. I'm not going to bother you with those. So basically, what I'm trying to say is I did not learn from uneducated people. I learned those things from highly educated people. So I believe to trust yourself, maybe you need some type of a person that you know he or she can make a legitimate conversation to help you and aid you with your critical thinking. Of course, if this is something that you need to work. So this way, when you get assurance that what you do is right, you will trust more and more yourself and your abilities and your logic. Now, again, I'm not saying this as an insult. It's perfectly fine. It can take decades for some people to learn how to think. It's actually an art to know how to think. So there are a lot of things people learning along the way, and you have a journey in front of you to continue to learn and, of course, to behave and, of course, to get more and more education. So let's see one more. Prosperity, exactly, with the strength. You are going to build something solid. It will be untouchable. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. I said that with the Six of Pentacles, that you will get a certain amount of money. Be careful a little bit. The cards are telling you, be careful how you will spend that money. And remember, before you act, double check. And what you're building is very, very solid. Just be careful a little bit with the Seven of Swords. Maybe there are third parties. Maybe you have some type of a patent, and just be careful not to talk too much about this patent, not to expose its existence, especially with the Seven of Swords. Be careful not people stealing your work. So, yes, building solid, be careful a little bit how you're going to invest, take full information before investing, and of course check out, for example, the cards, how I would interpret it. So you're ready to invest and you have three choices. So number one is not good, number two, maybe, number three is not good either. So you go back to number two, this is just an example. You go back to number two, you learn more and more and more, and then you realize, actually this is not a bad idea, so I'm going to invest in number two. So take those cards, something similar like that, especially in what you do, and remember, in the end, you are going to have success with your project. So this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 2. Pile number 2 with cranberries. Okay, let's see. Let's see from the book. I'm going to read number 10. Okay, so keywords: ancestral roots, connections, power, claiming or reclaiming. Devour the truth and let it sink into the depths of all that came before and all that will come after. Your higher self chose these cards because your ancestors are waiting for you. The red color of the cranberries instantly brings to mind the blood connection of ancestral healing, and it is through your ancestors that intuitive wisdom is passed down. They wait patiently for you to connect with them so they can offer the wisdom, strength, and power that is available to you by right via the blood within your veins. You don't need a connection with your living relatives to establish a bond with your ancestors. They are available to you even if you don't know their names, faces, or the details of your family tree. You will recognize them through a feeling of comfort and familiarity. Offer up your troubles and ask for your ancestors' support. They will clear away blocks, push away the dark clouds looming over your life, and open the floodgates of abundance. To establish this bond with your ancestors, simply close your eyes and offer up your prayers. Ask that only benevolent, loving ancestors seek you out, then speak with them as you would any other guide, the universe, God or godlike figure. I think this is a message that I delivered a few days ago. I don't remember if it was cranberry specifically, but for some of you, maybe it's a good chance to seek out your roots, to know better in the 3D your ancestors. If this doesn't resonate with you, maybe you have a certain soul family, and it might be a blessing to know what kind of star seed you might be, what kind of an old soul. Maybe some of you want to do a past life. And so let's see the tarot. Let's see the tarot. What kind of help you need from your ancestors to answer to you right now? Let's see. Five of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Star, Knight of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck we have Ten of Wands and Knight of Wands. Okay. So basically you are right now at a moment that after something that worries you, you are healing. You need to heal. And there was a lot of weight on your shoulders, have taken too much feelings of burnout, and of course for love, support partner in hard to uneven care. Yeah, maybe you have someone that you are taking care of and is a lot of work, and you need this star in your life. Money, improve wealth and recognition, and in love, hope for the future. So you definitely need some energies from the star, and the good news are you're going to get them. You might taking care of a relative, even your own child, and it's too much, but the good news are you're going to rest. This is why we have the Four of Swords. Or maybe the cards are telling you you need to activate, you need to do something so you can rest. Maybe give this child to another relative for the weekend. Maybe give the care, maybe pay, maybe, yes, I understand you might not have the finances, but with the Knight of Pentacles, there is something steady going on. So you need a break. You need a break right now from all this heaviness and burden. And the good news are, because we have the Knight of Wands, I believe that after you rest, you are going to have much more energy. This is my pile that needs rest and healing and taking care of themselves. So the important message for you is you need to find a way. It is time, especially now in September. Some people go on vacation even on September. Maybe it's time to get out, even for one day. Even for one day, you need to get out. Maybe you go to a spa, something, and let go of this Five of Pentacles energy and this Four of Cups. I mean, no wonder you have the Four of Cups. Attached to money and security. That doesn't resonate with the idea I have for the Four of Cups, but okay. Withdrawing affections and indifference with the Four of Cups. So basically, you just had enough. But the good news are there are steady finances, and even in partner, there is some steadiness here, and it's not all bad, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 really good cards for your situation: Five of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and 4 of Cups. So hope for the future and improved wealth and recognition. So you need to start getting this hope for the future. Maybe some of you, if you are some type of a witch, maybe you need to do a ritual, some spell, something. Others of you, you make your prayers in whatever you believe in. Focus, do a meditation, maybe start doing every single day. Take a deep breath and start doing some type of meditation, even for 10 minutes. And also put some type of relaxing music, something, or at night before you go to sleep, so you will have an even deeper sleep. So in general, the cards are urging you, reach out and take strength from your ancestors, but also take care of yourself right now and regain the hope, so you can go to the energy of the Knight of Wands. Take the risk, action is favored, and enjoyable, uncommitted affair. Well, I don't know how many will resonate with this, but with the Knight of Wands, I'm going to say that the moment you will start having your energy back, there is nothing stopping you. Okay? So this is what you need. Get your energy back. And maybe, yes, maybe go out. Some of you might resonate. Maybe go out and have something frivolous, so you can just get out of this heavy burden of a Ten of Wands. And rejuvenate yourself. Elixir of life, exactly. This is what you need. You need a magic potion to just give you the life and, say, okay, I'm rejuvenated and I'm ready. Eternal Charisma, pile number 1 had this, the Eternal Charisma. Yes, go out there, have some fun, show how cute you are, and be charismatic, of course. And this popping out, healing energy. Yes, it is time for you to spend time healing and taking care of yourself. Find a way, do something, act, and maybe ask. Maybe the cranberries is ask from a relative. Ask, maybe it's a friend. Maybe you think as a soul family, a friend. Maybe ask from a soul member. Hey, you know what? You are my bestie, but I'm burned out. Can you please take care of this and that so I can go a little bit and have like a weekend off? Something. Maybe you have dogs and cats and some type of animals and you burned out. Okay? You don't need to always be the one that takes care of others. This can lead to serious burnouts and lack of motivation, and it does much more harm than good. Don't feel guilty, because many people are so much into the service of others. No, it is okay to take care a little bit yourself and take some time off so you can rejuvenate, especially sometimes we are dealing with a lot of negativity, especially in the rescue. You're not like celebrating much, you have more pain of we didn't took care of that animal, or the animal has issues, we don't have enough money. It's a lot of stress, the rescuing and saving, for example, and it takes a toll, So no, you're not, even Jesus couldn't save everyone, okay? So it's not up to you. Let go of this type of patterns of thinking and just go and pamper yourself, rejuvenate, and lift off your shoulder this burden that it is you that has to do anything, or else everyone will judge you. Absolutely not. And even if people, like, you are working and some people say, oh, you didn't work that one. I mean, this is toxic. Don't have those thoughts in your head. Yes, of course, you need to take care of yourself and rejuvenate so you can give again your 100%. How else would you give it? And the mind, the brain, it is not made to do repetitive tasks over and over again. The brain, it's our nature, needs escapes, needs some fun. I mean, even if you spend a whole day on YouTube watching cats, okay, let's say you don't have the money to go anywhere and this is your alone time watching dogs and cats and funny stuff on YouTube, and this is how you rejuvenate, to see some light-hearted people and some jokes and stuff like that, or to see a whole series, your favorite series on TV on demand and stuff like that, then do it. So, yes, reach out, ask for help, someone to help you, maybe a relative, maybe a soul family, maybe a friend, someone, and rejuvenate yourself and allow yourself to heal. So, let's take action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So take action. Take action to take care of yourself. Take action to do something that you always dreamed of so you can rejuvenate yourself. Take action to heal. Take action to rest and do something different. Yes, do something different. And awareness. Live in the moment. Be conscious of your thoughts. Look for signs and guidance. Exactly. So be aware of what you're doing. Be aware of your surroundings. And take care of your thoughts, not to be too much on a negative side. Come back to a more positive state of mind and know you're not responsible for some bad things that might happen into the world. You're definitely not responsible. Maybe sometimes we have an accident, but it's an accident. This is why we name it an accident. Okay, this is why we give names to certain situations. Okay, it is time to lift this burden, to take it out of your shoulders. No more of this. Either it is psychological, either it is literal. It is time for you to, do this and take action in taking care of yourself and allow healing in your life. So, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and I will move to pile number 3. Pound number 3 with a heart and whiskey. So let's read. 41. Whiskey. There it is. Keywords: patience, long-term success, the bigger picture. Life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient as the vision reveals itself. Wow! Your higher self chose this card because some things, and often the best things, take time. Some of the most excellent whiskies in the world age for more than a decade, giving them the time they need to develop flavor and richness. Even lower-end whiskey can take several years to mature properly. Those who take on this endeavor are doing so with the knowledge that they will not be an overnight success. But they take the journey anyway because the rewards have the greatest potential for outweighing the risks. No dream worth having is without its risks. The whiskey card is confirmation that your desires are coming, but just not right now. So don't give up hope. Facing an obstacle or a delay isn't always a sign that you should try something else. Sometimes the universe is testing your patience to see if you have the determination to keep at your dream for the long haul, or it could be a sign to pause rather than quit. Consider whether your goals need time, like whiskey, to rest undisturbed. You can always come back to your dreams at a later date when you feel more prepared or eager to take on this challenge. In the case of a love reading, this card can mean a temporary breakup or setback in your relationship that will resolve itself at a later date. In most cases, the card guides you to have patience and advises you to wait at least one full moon cycle before inquiring about your situation again. Wow! So I believe with whiskey, some of you, if you are at a younger age and you have those big dreams and you say, I want to make a name for myself, always know and be aware that making something grand, something worth the while, something big, it takes time. And others of you, especially if you are at a later age, I believe you already put the effort. You have already put the work all those years, and now, like whiskey, it is time for you to shine. It is time for you to put the whiskey to the shelves, For you, the whiskey has already been mature enough, and it is time for you to get out and act, Make the sale. Make the sale of your brand. Make the sale of your knowledge, Because you already have done it. I'm going to say an example. Since I was 26 years old, I was always health conscious, and this at the age now of 43, I am seriously thinking of doing anti-aging as a business. I will do, for example, I will do the test to see my biological age, and if I get good news, I'm going to turn it into a business. So as you can understand, tarot is not my main business. It's, something that I enjoy to do. But it took me 17 years to achieve this. So it takes time. And now I just need to wait a little bit longer to do proper things so I can expose myself. So I'm ready to sell myself, you know? So I don't think on later ages, especially if you're 40 and over, I really don't think whiskey that you need to wait longer. I highly doubt that. So yeah, but if you are at a younger age and you want to make a name of yourself, that's it. You need to slowly build day by day, week by week, year by year, and you will see that you are going to have something of great value. So let's see the tarot cards. Six of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Swords, Five of Wands, and Five of Swords. Wow! The Hierophant and King of Cups. Okay, so some of you might had certain losses. There is a lot of fives coming out. There are a little bit negative energies lately. I notice that many people need aid to cope and to have some positive to hear something positive in your life. And I think this is your message 100%, especially with the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. Whatever losses you had, opposition, aggression, issues, problems, one loss after the other, you have gained so much experience, especially with the Hierophant. You have gained so much experience. First of all, you know what not to do. But for some of you, the Hierophant might also mean that after all this period of all these losses and all this struggle and this learning curve, this learning period, there is a really solid, the Hierophant is very, very solid and is a big organization. There is something solid knocking your door, especially after all this time. Good news, the King of Cups is very good news. You're going to receive a message. Might be a woman as well with the King of Cups characteristics. There is a little bit of withdrawal and a little bit of meditation. Do your meditation and think twice in whatever you're doing. And with the Six of Swords, you see how we have Five of Swords, Six of Swords. I believe this is what you want, to go into calmer waters. And I believe that your patience is paying off, especially with the Hierophant, because it was at the bottom of the deck. So traditional ideas, cultures, and corporations. And in love, traditional thinking about relationships. So maybe you waited for a relationship for far too long to happen. And I believe it will happen. And this is your time. This is your sign and your message that finally, after all this time, it will happen. Now, if you're 20 years old, of course, you might get into a relationship, but if you're 20, I don't know if it's going to be lead to a wedding or not. But if you are at a later age, usually 28 and above, this is your sign that legitimately you will have a really good, solid relationship in a very traditional way. So yes, let's see the Talisman Oracle. Learn the truth. And it has this beautiful owl. Learn the truth. You will learn some truth that will lead you to this door, whatever this door means for you. Marriage, big corporation, money related. Learn the truth. Seek out the truth. Learn, have as much as possible information in what you're doing. And when you hear this truth, Six of Swords, this is when you are going to rest, because truth is liberating. The truth is liberating. Destiny. It is in your destiny to have this grant, to create this name for yourself, to create this grandness in you. It is in your destiny to create something solid, something big. And the Hierophant, it might be you creating this solid. So your creativity is going to pay off. Your patience is going to pay off. An elixir of life. Elixir of life was in pile number 2, and you have unlimited energetic levels. It's about how you perceive yourself, what you believe, what's your set of beliefs. If you believe you are unlimited, it's like drinking the elixir of life every single day. The key here is to have a good night's sleep. You have your meditative deep sleep, and every day is going to be like you taking the elixir of life. Just do it and keep going. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope because the news are good. You will rest after fighting. You will enter calmer waters after 5 of Swords. You will learn the truth, and the truth, I believe, it is that you can create this grand project, this life-making project of yours, whatever that means. Maybe it's become pregnant, whatever that is, you will create it, and it is in your destiny. It is written in your DNA, so do it. And don't stop anywhere. Don't stop in anything. And let's see the unicorns. Friendship. Seek out your soul family. Surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. I believe there is a huge message collectively lately about reaching out, finding your soul family, asking for help, and building something beautiful, something big. Wow. Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So, yes, by learning, this is just an example. I was watching tarot readings, and basically I was watching a lot Soul Whispers Tarot. She is like one of my top favorites. She introduced me. I was introduced by her in one of her readings, and immediately it clicked. I was like, wow, oh my God. And I was hooked. I was listening to her readings every single day. So I learn. It's 5 years now, and I learn and more learn and learning. And after 5 years, voila, I have my own channel. Of course, I had an experience with tarot since I was 20, and I was always being attracted to those type of things. But I was so hooked, and I think I learned from one of the best. Soul Whispers Tarot, I believe she's one of the best. She has an amazing, of course, she does love readings. I don't have a problem with love readings. I would do more love readings. It's just that it attracts me to do this type of readings as well, and career and stuff like that. So, yeah. So, growth. We are growing and we are learning till the day we die. It's never too late. Don't put limitations on the age, and always ask for a mentor even at a later age. no matter the age, even at 60, even at 70. This type of humility usually makes the best professionals. And mentor, maybe you will read, especially if you are seeking for a relationship and romance. My suggestion, one of the best, the very best books that I have ever read in my entire life is The Art of Seduction. The Art of Seduction is like my number one book for anyone who wants to seduce someone. I believe the vast majority of you, if this is what you're interested in, that you will make you unbeatable, okay, in this game. Read it twice. I have read it, I understood its essence. I wasn't capable of seducing the last few years, but I did seduce many years ago, and it stayed. It stayed a lot. Of course, life happened, I had my problems, the other person has had his problems, life is life. And I wasn't able to properly seduce, because seducing sometimes, really the way you want to seduce, requires money. So I had really rough years. The last few years, it was the least of my problems. Go out and seduce. So I was like The Art of Seduction, read it. And it's a great book. I strongly recommend if you want to go out and be in the game. Yeah. And that's my mentor for my love life. And of course, the Art of Seduction doesn't mean you will find monogamous relationships in there. You're not going to find like sex craving stuff. It's nothing like that. Actually, you're going to find a lot of monogamy and a lot of seriousness. Really good book. And I wouldn't never promote something bad. So yes, The Art of Seduction. And of course, with growth, whatever you want to do, listen to your teachers. And before you dismiss away, think, why are you dismissing? Why this is not good? Why you don't like what the teacher is telling you? And have a conversation, So yes, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe if you like my style of readings, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you and bye-bye.